For decades, the St. Louis Crisis Nursery has been an advocate in the fight against child abuse and neglect in St. Louis. One of their most popular fundraising events is coming up soon, the Celebrity Waiters Night. Welcome CEO of the St. Louis Crisis Nursery, DiAnne Miller, and Chairman Bill Siedhoff to STL Live. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. So DiAnne, when I think nursery, I think babies.
Right.
But is that all you serve? That's not.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yes. So thank you for asking that and clarifying that. It's birth through age 12.
Okay.
We have 5 different locations around the metropolitan area where kids are able to come 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's all free of charge.
Gotcha.
The admission criteria just is the family has to be in crisis.
Okay.
And that can be anything from overwhelming parental stress, domestic violence, homelessness, somebody's going into the hospital, there's been a death in the family, anything at all like that. And there's nobody else to help them. We want to be there for them, and we are for over 6,000 kids a year.
Wow. So how long is the average stay?
So 2, 3, 4, 5 days.
Okay.
It's very flexible
Okay.
based on what the family needs. So we work with the parent, it's all voluntary.
Gotcha.
Work with the parent to help them figure out what will be the most helpful. What do they need to get done
Right.
while we're caring for their kids?
Gotcha.
And that while the kids are there, they're going to get a complete physical. Many of our kids are ill when they come in. They haven't been seen by a pediatrician. They don't have the medication that they need.
Wow.
We provide a trauma-informed environment, offering art and play therapy.
Gotcha.
So whatever issue the kids came in with, if they're 4 or over, they will be seen by a therapist, and they will work through some of the issues that brought them to the nursery.
I got you. So, do you keep up with the children after they leave?
We do.
Okay.
And so our follow-up program is called Family Empowerment. And we have 10 different outreach centers around the metropolitan area, including East St. Louis,
Okay.
North St. Louis. We've been there for 13 years. And our social workers and licensed counselors follow up with the families within 48 hours after they leave, and the checking in to see how things are going. What else does the family want to work on? What are their hopes and dreams, and how can we be helpful? And then if they're wanting our help, we will follow up with them in their homes.
I got you.
Because transportation can be an issue.
Right.
And we're working with high-risk families living in poverty, oftentimes single-parent moms. And so we'll meet with them in their homes, set goals with them, invite them to parenting groups. We'll help them, first of all, by meeting basic needs.
Right.
We find there are a lot of families in our community that don't have food. Their kids are hungry. Young mothers who don't have formula for their babies, and so they're feeding them water. We see babies that have extreme diaper rash, and we can help with that.
Right.
A lot of things that people don't think of when they think of the crisis nursery, but our culture at the nursery is anything that we become aware of that's an issue in the community,
Right.
we want to jump right in and be as helpful as we can.
That's interesting. I did not know all of this. See, I told you I was going to ask you questions about what I didn't know, because when I
Right.
saw that you actually have been an advocate to fight against child abuse, I was like, that's not babies. I
Right.
knew it was broader than that. So how do families access your services?
A variety of different ways. Number one is a parent that's used our services, they tell a friend.
Gotcha.
They tell a neighbor, they tell a family member, and then they call. But we also are very proactive. We go out into the communities and go door to door. And again, we're looking at the highest crime, highest child abuse rates, highest poverty. We knock on those doors, we wear our blue jeans and our t-shirts,
Okay.
and we take with us diapers, food and formula, and some cleaning supplies, because those are the things the families most need. And we just want to be sure they know that help is available. We want them to know who we are, and oftentimes by just meeting us, it kind of breaks down some of those walls that have been
Absolutely.
built up, and to know that services are free and it's 24 hours a day, and that we're kind and loving and non-judgmental,
Right.
and that we really care about them.
Building
And
up the trust in the community.
Exactly right.
Super important. And so we're going to get more into one of your biggest fundraisers, if not your biggest fundraiser, coming up in just a couple of weeks. So stay with us here at STL Live. We'll have more with DiAnne Miller and Bill Siedhoff after this break.